Okay, so welcome to this week's yes or no pick a card reading, and it's going to be fully Halloween themed. Okay, so this is like my second favorite time of the year. Um, I'm very jealous of those who live in the northern hemisphere because my favorite time of the year is also autumn and winter, and this just Halloween and everything. Anyway, moving along. Um, I've also got my little Irish man in the middle because what most people don't actually know is that Halloween is Samhain, which is actually an Irish original tradition. Okay, go Google it. You'll be very interested to see what it's all about. Anyway, I have made 4 little sad stickers, sad little things for the piles today. So pile number 1 is going to be the little witch. Pile number 2 is going to be the little pumpkin. Pile number 3 is going to be the spooky ghost, and pile number 4 is going to be the bat. So try not to laugh at my drawings. And instead, there's a little message behind each one. So I'll make it quite relevant for you. But anyway, whatever it is, this is your Halloween pick a card, yes or no reading. Choose a picture, choose a number, choose a pile, and the maybe if one of the timestamps, maybe one of the timestamps is more for you. Either which way, hopefully you get your spookily accurate yes or no answer. Hello, pile number 1, the witchy pile. Right, so if you've chosen the witchy pile, there's something perhaps wicked or very spellbound about your question. So there could be I don't know, let's get into it and we'll find out. So they've chosen pile number 1. Then yeah, I'm getting magic, wickedness, or just spooky in some way. Let's see. Okay, is it a yes or no for pile number 1? For those who ever chose the little witch face or pile number 1 or the timestamp of pile number 1, let's get an answer. Okay, so already we're getting a little bit spooked here because someone has gone through quite a bit of sadness or loss. They've had a lot of stress in their life, a lot of anxiety, and this could be fear around, you may be asking, is someone trustworthy, is someone honest? You may be asking about a friend, for a friend, phoning a friend. Okay, let's see. Is pile number 1, whoever chose the little witch face, is it a yes or a no? Okay, so this is becoming a little bit more spooky. Pile number 1, a yes or a no? Okay. So what I'm getting, pile number 1. Oh dear. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have got cruel, manipulation, and malicious. We do have the witch. So the witch could represent, we have good witches, and we have not so good witches. Okay. So this pile, unfortunately, it's a no. I don't know if you're asking about a person, if you're asking about a situation, and this situation, I hate to tell you, is not in the positive note, is all I'm saying. You may be asking if this person is honest, if this person is someone you can trust. Look, I don't like to give those kind of answers, so unfortunately the answer is a no. Okay, and I kind of feel like it's because there is something that's dishonest. Now, it doesn't have to be this person's a liar or lying to you, but they are manipulating you, or there's something manipulative about your question. There's sabotage. Okay, so the words I'm going to be using, because there's a million different people, different situations. You may be asking about jobs, businesses, whatever. There's something about this situation that will bring you to a loss. There's fear, there's stress, there is manipulation, cruelty, someone who could be lying for someone who could be trying to get away with something for others. Okay, and it's going to create a lot of anxiety in your life if you continue down the path. Okay, we're going to use one of these tarot cards. I'm just going to get you a tarot card here. So I'm going to make sure that the deck, so we'll get additional information. So like I said, maybe this person's manipulating you, you know, as I said, positive would be a witch that does positive magic like manifestation and herbs and using natural remedies like a kitchen witch to heal. And then of course you get the negative witches who try to manipulate people through spells of manipulation. Oh, we do have a karmic trench here that spirit guides want me to talk about. So you may be dealing with a karmic person, or a situation where you and a person, believe it or not, this person came to your life for a reason. It's not for no reason. This person came into your life because you needed to learn a situation. There was some kind of karmic contract between you and this person, and you'll know it's karmic because this person angers you a lot. This person always, they rev you up, they manipulate you as well. So they're teaching you to learn to trust yourself rather than trust what they're saying, because this is someone who their words don't, this is what I'm saying, their words don't match their actions. So even if this person's a nice person and they don't mean to be cruel or manipulative, this person has issues where they don't stick to their word, or they say one thing but their actions say a totally different thing. Look, it could be that this person manipulates you in the sense of woe is me, and that's also manipulation. You know, trying to hold on or trying to keep you through guilt is not positive, because it's preventing you, it's sabotaging you from getting something really solid. Because at the end of the deck, we have got some kind of good news or some kind of balanced situation that you could have, but this person keeps you in a trench of fights and manipulation and negative words, and maybe this person runs you down and they make you feel like, well, no one else will ever want you anyway. They keep you low, and it sabotages your effort of having something really great. Okay, so let me just get a further message for pile number 1. Okay, so look at this, pile number 1. Somewhere out there you have your soul tribe, your soulmate, the people, the jobs that are meant for you. Okay, but this person is preventing you from going towards this, because this person uses manipulation. This person uses, sorry, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. This is a little bit too zoomed in. Sorry, then we can see it a little bit better. This person uses manipulation, and what's happening is so this is the light of the world is the Hermit card, and this is the very wise old man, and the light he's trying to show you is your inner light. There may be cats involved or something, witches, cats, who knows. So someone's trying to knock on your door. This could be, you know, a lot of people, God or Jesus trying to knock on your door, or some kind of spiritual leader, doesn't have to be, trying to knock on your door. And when I mean the door, I mean your mind, okay? And they're trying to give you information. You're not watching. Look, this person's more focused on the cat. You know, cats are also, funny enough, associated with witches, so that's quite funny. But this person's really not, that they're focused on something else. And they're not hearing the inner wisdom that's trying to come out. And the inner wisdom is trying to bring you to your people, your soul tribe. Something that's a lot more solid is what I'm getting from, and at the bottom of the deck, something that's actually a wish fulfillment. So this is something that will give you your wishes. Everything you've ever wanted lies in something else. This is, wow. Okay, so now look at all that. This is hearts. Okay, there's something you need to walk away from. Okay, the journey means it's time for you to leave, to hop onto your boat and leave. You may want to take a journey. Maybe there's a holiday. Maybe you're needing a bit of a holiday. Maybe you want to relocate. For some of you, it's time for you to relocate, move to a different town, move to a different country, take your business in a different direction. Maybe ports or immigration. I'm trying to think of the words associated with this card. Ports, immigration, looking elsewhere. Other than where you are, looking at other options. And we've also got perhaps imports as well. So I mean, you know, I'm trying to find all the words that it could be, but it will take you to your right people. The King of Roses is possibly love. It doesn't have to be. It's just that it feels like on the other end of a disappointing situation with someone who has manipulated you is someone who's more trusting, is someone who's very romantic, someone who's very passionate, someone who is definitely better for you and a lot more solid. Now, again, this doesn't have to be a person, okay? But whatever it is, the answer is no, but there is something better, okay? Thank you and goodbye. Welcome to pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2 or the pumpkin, then this is your reading. So the pumpkin for me, the pumpkin, so it kind of tells me about your sacral chakra. So your question may be very one of passion, one of creativity. Maybe it's a person you have a passionate love affair with, or wanting to have a passionate love affair with, or there's some kind of creativity around you. I'm getting the pumpkin as being almost mischievous. And it's also really about how you feel about yourself. So this could be a sign that you need to have more belief and faith in yourself and more self-love. So let's just see. So for those who have chosen the pumpkin, oh wow. Okay, so I don't know if I'll take all those cards. Okay, wow. Well, that's kind of that then. A lot more cards than what I would have taken, but yeah, I'll go with it. Okay. So pile number 2, the answer to your question is yes. You have got a little extra card, bonus card, so I'll get into it. So as I said, you may be asking about a person, a love question, a create project, something where, you maybe want to do something that is about self-love or something to do with yourself. I don't know. Anyway, the answer to your question, whatever it is, it's a yes. Okay, spirit guides were very quick. That was thrown out there. Didn't even get a chance to get into that. And yeah, I can only assume it's a yes because there's all red cards there. Some big changes coming in for you. So whatever it is, I kind of feel like there's some kind of truth that's going to come in and it's pushing you into a new beginning. Spirit guides are saying, just trust your intuition. You will have victory in a situation. So you could be asking about a new love, marriage, some kind of good news you wanting to come in. There is, again, some kind of major change. You may go through a house move, a town move, a job move, even though this seems to be more an emotional fun, but it doesn't have to be. You may have even gone through a divorce or something, but there's friendship, there's romance, and there's a lot of happiness and joy. So the answer to your question is a yes. Let's see. So for pile number 2, I mean, that was quite a nice one. Let's just see. You may just have to believe more in yourself. Pile number 2 is also what I'm getting, in order for this to happen or to make this happen quicker. Sands of time. Yeah. So you may feel like you've run out of time because the sand has kind of hit the bottom. So you may feel like you run out of time. We have a lot of scrolls here. So this could be writing letters, maybe there's plans in place, maybe you've got plans and you feel like your plans are running out of time. I kind of feel like Spirit's saying you have not run out of time. Okay, there's still time for you to change your mind. You may have a circumstance where you are, it's time sensitive though. So even though you haven't run out of time, don't take too much time to make a decision if that's the case. This is a situation where you may have been waiting a very long time for it. It's quite solid. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. So, I mean, this is a big yes. If you're asking if someone is a soulmate, the answer is definitely a yes, okay? Now, soulmates doesn't mean that this is your forever person or this could be marriage. Even though we do have the marriage card here, you may be asking if someone will finally marry you. Well, either way, the answer is yes. Again, you have not run out of time. There is a timing here, though. This is weird. So you may be at a point in your life, though. Okay, I have to make this for everyone because there's a lot of information coming here. There's a point in your life right now where you are pressed to make a decision. Okay? That decision, if you use it with your intuition, you will make the correct decision. There's something fated happening for you. There's a right place at the right time. Again, if you're asking about love, then yes, you will meet your soulmate. Okay, maybe you haven't met them yet. There's a timing involved. This is one of those, It's not as far as you think, because the Queen of Keys is showing me that you can kind of see it. This person's maybe in the distance, but they're not that far off from you. This person's quite close to you in some way or form, okay? Or it's coming in the near future, but there is a time and place for this. This love, this situation you're asking about, it's actually quite fated, okay? And again, you may be pressed to make a decision. You're not out of time, but yes, definitely with the sense of time, it is showing me that, with the clock there, the tick-tock, the time's running out, but you're not out of time. So I don't know if this makes sense, okay? It could also say that this is the time. You may be meeting them pretty soon, okay? But it's a yes. This could be a friendship, someone that you're friends with. You may start off as friends, perhaps. That's why I kind of feel like this person's not too far off for you. They could be within your friends of a friend, or friends of family members, even that. But yeah, this is quite fated, whatever the situation is. Just believe in yourself and have faith in yourself, and I promise you, you will have victory. Okay, so it's a very positive one. Pile number 2, it's a yes. Thank you and goodbye. Hello, pile number 3. So you have got you've chosen the ghost. Okay, so what kind of meaning could you have? I think you're going to be surprised. Let's face it, no one, you may be scared right now, or something may spook you. But I kind of, we'll see. Is it a positive spook or is it a negative spook? We don't know. But I kind of feel like something that you least expect will come your way. It could be someone who ghosted you. Perhaps maybe you've been ghosted. So what I'm getting is surprise. So what kind of surprise? What is happening for pile number 3? What answer is happening for pile number 3? Joker card. Okay. Oops, too many cards. Okay. This is like really playing me, so I think let's get to the end. Is this a good surprise or negative surprise? Oh gosh, too many cards, too many cards. Oh lordy, lordy, lord. Okay, when I get thrown over too many cards, I'll take them as the majority of the cards. Okay, so there's more red here, okay, which means yes. There is quite a bit of black as well, which means there may be, it's maybe leading to a yes. Okay, so there are more red, so there is more positive. What I'm getting here is a situation okay, for some of you were ghosted by someone who didn't make a move, is what I'm getting. So please take whatever resonates. You were ghosted by a situation or by a person who did not know what they wanted. They were quite blind. They weren't ready to take a leap of faith into a new situation. And I kind of feel like this person just kind of stood there. Like you felt like this person, or this job, or this whatever, it's almost like something you applied for. You applied for a job, you were dating someone, friends with someone, and a situation, this may not be for everyone, obviously, just listen to the words and take whatever resonates for your situation. This person ghosted you, so I think I wasn't wrong when I said ghost. This person ghosted you, like out of the blue, for no reason. I kind of feel like this person just withdrew, or this job was withdrawn. Because this person didn't have enough faith in the situation. But this person was quite solid. Like you felt like this situation was going to be quite solid, which is why it was confusing for you. Okay, you may be dealing with someone who you think is quite solid, but this person's not or has not been moving. And the surprise is I kind of feel like it's not going to move. Okay, you have been feeling a little bit like this person was quite closed off. This person was very independent. This person didn't know what they wanted. But now they kind of feel like this person is just kind of been sitting there, is about to have a decision, because there's some big news is on its way. And I kind of feel like someone's coming forward. That's what I'm kind of getting. So the answer, whatever you're asking for, something's coming forward. It's going to make you feel quite happy and independent. You may have to balance your budget for some of you. You may have been struggling financially, and maybe you've been waiting for a good job, for example, something that was. So it's like a slow and steady wins the race. Okay, let me get more cards. All I know is that your answer is a yes, okay? But there is something, I kind of feel like there's a surprise. That's all I'm getting, is this is a surprise. And as I said, it could be from someone who ghosted you. So Archangel Michael, so he's saying he's giving you the strength, he's healing your heart, he's lifting you up. Perhaps, as I said, you may have gone through something where it just felt like something disappeared, like a ghost. Poof, it was gone. And I kind of feel like maybe you needed to become your own muse. You needed to learn some hobbies, or you needed to learn who you were. And it's really, for some, it's coaching, life coaching. For others, it's musical instruments. For others, it's some kind of creative hobby. But I kind of feel like you had to become your own muse because of the circumstances that did not go forward. Okay? You were at a stalemate with someone who really did not see your side or your view, and it left you in quite a bit of a, you know what, it's not going anywhere situation. Okay, like this person just, as I said, that they just stood still and watched you walk away, and it's taught you exactly that. It's taught you to have the strength. Oh, wow. Okay. It taught you to have the strength. It taught you to shine beyond. All of this it really was teaching you to become your own muse. It was teaching you to become stronger. It was teaching you to know what you deserve and what you need. It's teaching you to shine brighter than what you've ever shined before. So this is whatever your question is, something that had happened to you, this was the lesson. You needed to learn to become independent. You needed to learn to become more stable within yourself. You needed to learn when to say no to people who just sit there when you giving all the effort into situations and they're not reciprocating the effort and the energy. And that is about jobs, friendships, family members, any kind of relationship that you may have had. And what I feel like is now this circumstances is changing. Okay, for some of you, this person's returning because we've got the Queen of Keys here. And the Queen of Keys has been waiting a long time for her husband to return. The thing I find interesting about this book is this Queen of Keys is stable within herself. So even though she has been waiting for her husband to return from a long journey, or soulmate or friend, because we do have fated meeting, is what I love about this card is she's got this book in her hand. I don't know if you can see it. And this book is, she is gaining her own knowledge. So she hasn't just been sitting there crying and crying while he's gone off for many years or months or whatever it's been. She's been gaining knowledge. She's been looking after herself. She's been practical within her life, and she's been looking after children, she's been running the household, she's been getting onto her own business. She certainly hasn't just been sitting there frumpily waiting and waiting and waiting. She's learning about herself. She's learning how to nourish and take care of herself and to become again financially and emotionally independent. And I really feel like something is returning. Could be a friend, Could be someone, it's definitely someone that within your soul tribe, but there's a fated situation, pile number 3, something that happens that when you least expect it, okay? It may not be the same person, it may not be the same job. It just may be something very similar to that person or something similar to that job, okay? Something definitely ghosted you because someone did not see your effort or they did not recognize the efforts that you put in, whether it's a job or situation. But if it's not this person, someone else is fated. There's going to be a time and a place where this is going to happen. But again, I really been feeling like this is a time or an energy where you needed to really really work on yourself, and then you will see something really solid coming in from this situation. So the answer is there is a yes. And Karen, working on yourself. Don't wait for it to happen. Gain the knowledge that you need. This is one of those divine timing. I'm really feeling like messages where a new situation is going to birth itself. It could be love, it could be some kind of truth or some kind of clarity that you will get that will help you get into something that's really great for you, really solid, fated, financially stable or emotionally stable. It will make you feel really happy is what I'm getting. So I don't know what your question is, but it is a yes. Thank you, pile number 3, and goodbye. Pile number 4, you've got the bat, and I've got the bat hanging upside down because to me, if you see something in your life from a different perspective, you will get a different answer. So I don't know if that helps, but this is about suspension. Bats, like the hanged man, this is very much the hanged man feeling is what I'm feeling, because bats hang upside down, and when you hang upside down, you become enlightened to your situation, you become enlightened to why things are happening to you, you become enlightened about life and love and all kinds of situations, and sometimes you get put into some kind of suspension in your life and things are not happening, just so that you can see things from that different perspective. So whatever your question is, let's see, is this a yes or is this a no? So mental stability will lead to great adventures. So yeah, you may have dealing with a situation where you needed some kind of mental stability. Maybe you were all in your head or too stressed that you couldn't really figure things out. This could be about your home, this could be about a marriage, really anything. There's some kind of heartache or heartbreak going on here, some kind of mental stress and anxiety. Your intuition will really help you here, pile number 4. Your intuition is what's going to help you. Okay, so the answer to your question, unfortunately, it is a no. And I did get an extra card, so I'm going to put it there. What I'm getting here is that a situation seems solid in your life, just didn't go anywhere. It just stood there, okay? There was no forward movement, or maybe you've been sitting on a decision and you have not made a choice. Okay, so please take whatever resonates. I kind of feel like you do have a major change coming. There could be major house move, major country move, a divorce, something major in your life where if you use your intuition, it will give you victory. Again, I've got, perhaps for some of you, there's definitely something to do with the house. So the house could be sold or divided, or a divorce could be happening. There is definitely loss here. Okay, but Spirit's saying you also don't have enough faith, or you need to take more of a leap of faith, which is why this is a no. So let's just see for pile number 4. And again, you may feel like things have been in suspension, but it's in suspension because A, it's enlightening you to something new. It's giving you a different perspective. Like maybe you just could not see something for what it was meant to be. And now you will see what it's meant to be in your life. Oh, wow. Okay, so karmic trench. Yeah. So the karmic trench is saying to me clearly, okay, so what I've just been given, Bats are like vampires and they suck you dry. You are dealing with an energy vampire for some of you, okay? This person is all about them, okay? And they have somehow put you in a holding cell. They have put you in a situation where there's constant fights. There are constant, I mean, this is so similar to pile number one. So if you chose pile number one as well, and you're getting the same answer, then you know that this is spirit guides telling you the same thing. You are digging this karmic trench with this person. And you know what? The only way for you to get out of this karmic trench is to stop digging the karmic trench, okay? If this person keeps pulling you down into their trenches, you need to pull, climb, and claw your way out of there. You need to pull, climb, and claw your energies away from this person. If you can't, you work for them for whatever reasons, you live with them for whatever reasons, you know, and you can't, perhaps maybe it's time for a divorce or to move on or move out. And if you can't for whatever reasons, then you need to try and learn how to control yourself until you can change the circumstances, or to try and make the circumstances better. So the light of the world is exactly what you get when you get enlightenment. You get so you hear, it's so similar to pile number one. Wow. So if you looked at pile number one and looked at this pile and you weren't too sure which one, maybe go look at pile number one as well. Same thing. So here you are staring at a cat, not even taking note. This is the light. This is the enlightenment. This is the wise man, okay? And he's knocking at your door. At the door, I don't mean your physical door. I'm talking about your brain. He's knocking at your mind saying, hello, I'm trying to give you the information. But you are not, you need to become more mentally stable. You need to become a lot more, not sucked into people's dramas and into the woe is me, I could have had victory, but I went down the wrong path, or I've chosen the wrong thing, or dealing in all the things that you've lost. You need to be a little bit more, I'm going to cut out people in my life. And if I can't for whatever reason, I'm going to work at the situation that I don't fall into their trench, because that's all that this person does. They pull you into their negative trenches, okay? And if you just hang upside down a little bit, maybe, you know, you'll see it from a different perspective. You needing to shine your light so bright that this person can no longer pull you down. You need to be as strong. The willow tree is, you're a lot stronger than what you think. You are a lot more, stand tall in your beliefs, stand tall in yourself, show the world who you are, because you are an amazing, gorgeous person. You can shine that light so bright that this person will probably end up dropping you, because they cannot handle. This person's karmic. They want you to be negative and poor and sad and pathetic and lonely. They don't want you to shine so bright. So you want to get to this person, shine brighter than them. Look, you may inspire them. You know, it's not impossible. But I don't know, whatever your question is, it is a no. Okay, let me get one more card. Yeah, things may be up in the air. Oh, look at you. Look at this. Okay, so look at this. View of the ego. Pile number 4, you're dealing with someone who unfortunately is a narcissistic person, okay? This person, that's why they want to pull you down. That's why they create confusion and chaos and stuff in your life. You need to let this person go. This person's nothing else but hot air is what I'm getting, you know? Everything in the situation is always up in the air. It's never ever solid. It's never ever come to the ground. This person can never ever, it's a bunch of hot air as far as I'm concerned. You, on the other hand, are very grounded. You're a very solid person. You're a person who is magnetic. You're a person who is attractive. You're a person who has got a good heart, and you're a great, beautiful person. And this person is just an airhead, okay? You just need to disconnect. You need to move on. Yes, it may hurt, but I kind of feel like this person's put you in a situation where it's just not going to move. Because this person, look here, there are literally 3 people standing next to this person, and look at this person. They are so big in this mirror that they haven't got any space in their mind, in their heart, or in their soul for anyone else other than themselves, okay? Now, for some of you, and only you can answer this one, this might be you. Okay, and I'm just putting it out there. So only you would know whether you are not thinking about others or only thinking about yourself. But I kind of feel like for most of you, this is the karmic trend. You're dealing with someone who does not see other people's thoughts. Now, it doesn't mean that they're a terrible person. For some of you, this person's just dealing with their own pain and their own loss, and so they can't see anything else other than their own pain and their own loss. But all I know is that it's time for you to let this go, okay? Think about pain and loss in your life. What do you want? Do you want better? Do you want solidness? Because I kind of feel like with the Joker card here, and the black Joker card for me is the leap of faith in reverse. This is a very risky situation, whatever it may be. Okay, so if it's not a situation that's happened yet, the situation is risky. Okay, so yeah, your answer is definitely a no here. There is something going to be cleared the way for you. As I said, for some of you it has to be a divorce, for some of you it has to be a move, and I kind of feel like exactly what I have for pile number 1. So go and read that and you'll probably be the exact same answer. Okay, thank you so much, pile number 4. Comment, like, and subscribe, and goodbye.